Here are 5 tactical shooters out in the market right now. At number 5 we have Rising Storm 2. It's a bit dated by now since the game came out in 2017, but regardless it is still one of the top games in the genre. It also has a lot more action than some of the other games in this list since it's a lot less of a walking simulator than its competitors. It's also set in Vietnam, and this is an entirely different setting from its peers. Plus the flamethrower in this game is insane. Number 4 brings us Arma 3. Arma is known for having lots of customization and for the ability to build your own experience. For example, the game has a great PvE Zeus mode that lets a player control AI against other players, and this really forces you to communicate a lot and work together as the enemy team is being controlled by the mind of a single person, and therefore doesn't have to communicate with others and can immediately go into the fray. And this makes it so they have a very quick response time, and you'll be left on the reactionary side more often than not. It also happens to be the most popular game in this video. At number 3rd, we have Hell Let Loose. Developed by Black Matter Games as their debut title, this means that Hell Let Loose doesn't have the same history as Arma 3 or some of the other titles in this video. However, Hell Let Loose comfortably sits in this middle spot when it comes to the tactical shooter genre, as it is quite realistic, but it's also quite easy to get into for newer players. And number 2, we have Squad. Squad is a spiritual successor to the classic tactical shooter Project Reality, which in turn is a mod for Battlefield 2. It's a rather slow-paced modern warfare game that has a heavy focus on realism. Some of the best features in this game, in my opinion, include the vehicles, the insane level of communication, and the fact that you can drag other players' bodies. This is a minor thing, but as I personally play as a medic most of the time, it's just one of those things that really adds to the experience more so than any new map or weapon could. And this attention to detail serves Squad well. At number 1, I put a game that I think a lot of players will be into, perhaps if you're not looking at the most realistic tactical shooter. I'll put it at the end of the video because I realize that some of you guys might not be into the other 4, especially if you're just dipping your toe into the Milsim genre. This game is Insurgency Sandstorm, and just like Squad and Arma, it's a modern-based game. However, it's a bit more arcadey than some of these other tactical shooters. The movement is fast, and if you've been trying out different Milsims but aren't looking for a super realistic one, or you just don't like the long matches, then Sandstorm could really be for you. It almost has a certain Call of Duty CSGO meets tactical shooter vibe. So if that's something you're looking for, then this game could be for you. Some honorable mentions are also 0 Hour, World War III, and Enlisted. 0 Hour being a very tactical shooter, but it's more like a kind of breaching SWAT kind of game, so that's why I didn't include it in this video. Enlisted is a free tactical shooter, however, it's kind of unrealistic in a lot of senses. It has bots and everything in there as well, but it is free to play, so if you're looking for something easy to get into, then it might be for you. And World War III is basically Battlefield 4, but an entirely different game, and it is coming out free to play next month. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit the subscribe and the bell button so you don't miss any future uploads, and let me know in the comments down below what your favorite tactical shooter is, just so I know if I've missed any. Personally, my favorite is Hell Let Loose, but with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay grizzly.